I thought it was funny that you kept the him asking people what they wanted for tacos last weekend.
Oh yeah, I just love it.
And I was like, no, I'll be back by the time you guys are done. Not even.
Yeah. So he came back with the tacos.
Just now made it back.
What you did? Yeah. Jordan is back from the tacos.
You know, I come out the bathroom at the Mexican spot and there's fucking FX on the. You ready to go? And I was just like, yeah, man, I was just putting my coat on.
How did you know I was here, dog?
Yeah.
Is there a GPS tracker on?
No.
Because I knew he was in the building. I just didn't know where.
No, dead ass though. Like he would have been like,
There's
hey, have
three
you seen
taco
a
places. It's the second one
Have
we've
you
been
seen
to.
a big native dude? And they're like, no, not.
Big Hispanic guy? No, I'm just That's who we're talking about. Oh, then yes, he's here in the bathroom, actually.
Yeah, the guy that got mad that you served him American tacos. Yeah, that's the guy.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? This is the MadWorld podcast. My name is PiersDaBeard, and I'm here with my co-host,
Brook Maness.
Man, we are excited for our guest that we have this week. This is our buddy. This is a good comedian, great comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Had to upgrade a little bit. Been here at MadWorld for a bit and is a really good part of the MadWorld team. Want to bring in Jordan Bain.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all having me, dude.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
It's the return of Jordan Bain. There's a secret episode out there that'll drop one day, I'm sure, that we'll get to see.
Oh, but, maybe.
All of us
maybe it might come out on the radio or something, you know what I mean?
Man.
All of us bunched up in the green room, not knowing what the hell we were doing.
But man, we're excited to have you on, honestly.
Just all hot and sweaty, but not that secret, all right?
So, Jordan, I know you've been doing comedy for how long now?
2 years now, just a little over 2 years. Hell yeah.
What was the thing that got you to be inspired by to start doing comedy?
Bro, I wish I had some cool inspirational story like that. And but it's not. It was just somebody invited me an open mic. And I just was like, oh, fuck yeah, I'll sign up, dude. And, you know, multiple people have told me, I'm not that guy that's like, gets on stage like, yeah, my friends told me I should do stand-up. Because I get it, it's not for everybody. Not to deter anybody away, but, you know, it's just something just spurred a moment, go up there. And I was like, hey, man, I kind of like that, dude. It was just more, it just felt fucking natural and just something cool, like just to bring the joy out of the room with trying. You know what I mean? That was something cool for me. I love that shit.
Yeah. And when I watch other comedians talk about their start, that's a really common thing, is that they just went up one time and were like, you know what, I kind of love this, I'm gonna come back next week, and like it just becomes this like habit that I gotta go every week.
Yeah, bro. Like it just starts to get to, you know, just the thing that you start like loving, dude. Like there might be some parts of your week that might be shit, but then all of a sudden you go to open mic and you're able to spread joy in your own way, bro. Fucking top tier. That's a nice fucking
you get all the
high
laughs
feeling to that, yeah, dude.
But it's easy to get when the room's starting to get a little easier and everything's dropping a little bit and you get in the flow. I'm sure that's a great feeling.
Yeah, bro. Just fucking, even like sometimes you're up there like, you know, I don't know if I really did well, and people are like, no, dude, that was cool as fuck. We enjoyed seeing it. You know, that's just kind of that's just a great vibe here at MadWorld, dude. I'm so fucking excited to be on this podcast today, baby.
We've been doing it all night. It's too many of them. I'm gonna cut that one.
You don't cut shit.
I really don't cut anything. At the end of the day, I don't. But no, man. How many open mics have you been at now? Like different venues and shit.
Ooh, different venues? That's kind of tough because, you know, it's...
I think the last time we counted venues was about 15.
15? I don't remember that. I thought it was like 7 if I was remembering.
That he's performed at?
15?
No, just open mics.
Just open mic. Oh, that's still like pushing 8.
There's that many in like the Wisconsin area?
Actually, because even, like I said, it's been a short 2 years. And like it's been multiple, some go longer than others. Some, you know, happen. Then we end up at a different spot. But it's, you know, it's just you just keep pushing and moving forward, trying to build the craft. You know.
Yeah.
Open mics come and go.
That's a big issue with a lot of the open mic community.
What do you think is the reason for that?
Interaction for the most part. I think, especially since after COVID, it's a little harder for people to want to actually get out of the house and go do something.
Yeah.
Especially when most people have a grasp of the fact that it's open mic, so it might not be the greatest. So it takes, you have to really love comedy to actually go and sit there and know and understand, but still enjoy that, hey, these guys might not be the greatest, but like they're trying and it's an art.
Yeah. You got to love the learning process. You got to be intrigued by the fact of, oh, I'm going to see this guy or girl and they're going to be okay, or they're going to be kind of funny. And if you really get invested, you're like, I'd like to see what they become and what they grow into and what their actual bits really start to fold into. But I think for me personally, like I feel like I need to get to another venue just to get another one like down, because I've only been at MadWorld. Yeah. And like I definitely do need to get comfortable on other stages and shit like that.
It's important. It's important to be on different stages and be in front of different faces. Yeah. Because like you do well here, but we love you. You know what I mean? Like we all know you. We love you.
It's easy.
It's not like it's biased. You know, we do think you're funny, but like you definitely need to go to a crowd where no one's going to know your name or face to see how you can really grab the attention of them.
And even that, dude, that'll kick your fucking nerves in the balls, dude. I'm telling you, every fucking time.
I get worried.
The toughest thing about getting on stage and doing comedy is trying to convince a room full of strangers is that what you think is funny, and then, you know, just expressing that and then seeing if they like it. And sometimes they don't, and that shit'll fucking kick your confidence in the goddamn nuts too, dog.
Yeah. I've had some nights that I felt like, none of those hit. None of those hit. This was not the best of nights. But
and if you're doing an open mic at a bar, like you now are then competing for TVs that are going to be on all around the fucking room. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because most places aren't going to turn off the TVs for that sake, because you know it's a bar. Yeah. People came here. Is that
a thing that you guys feel like is like a total like challenge to like be doing stuff with all these other things going on around you versus just a stage that's solely about you?
Yeah, dude, so much. There's been like, you know, like I said, we've gone to many places now doing open mics. There's times where we're at a bar and they don't even close the pool table off.
Oh,
so you hit a joke and it's just crickets, and then you just hear you're like, oh, and people over there celebrating like, oh, good one. They weren't talking about your joke though. That's
but that's also kind of the fun thing about a bar scene too, is that if you have their attention, you know you're doing well, because they've dropped what the fuck they're doing and they're like, oh, this guy's actually funny, or this girl, whatever. This person's actually fucking funny. So
we're falling over ourselves with that one today.
you had corrected yourself, and then I said it, and I was like, oh, do I have to correct myself?
Everybody, all right?
Yeah, no, it's for everybody. For sure.
Comedy's only a good time if it's inclusive.
Are you gonna go see that? Is this thing on that stand up?
I'm dying to go see. Oh,
we'll go see that together.
I'd love to get a bunch of the comedians together to go see it.
We'll at least
class trip.
Have we? Wait, we haven't gone to. We haven't gone to an actual road trip. Who mentioned road trip tonight? Who was it? Was it Alex? Yeah.
Yeah,
Alex mentioned road trip. It's a deep cut. That was a deep cut for me tonight. I can't lie. But no, we haven't gone to a movie at a theater yet, right?
No, but I think it's mostly just due to the fact that you and I have weird schedules.
Yeah.
It's funny because there's been twice now. It's like 10 in the morning and you're like, dude, just saw this movie. And I'm like, who the fuck goes to a marquee showing? But then I'm like, oh yeah, I guess if he only doesn't have his kids for like a couple hours, I sneak in a movie.
I go to those 10 o'clocks. I go to those. I wake up to go to the movie theater.
Relaxing.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
This is the first I'm finding out the movie theater's open at 10 a.m. Goddamn.
You can get some theaters like you can get like 8:30 showing.
9:30.
9:30. Sorry, that's what I meant.
No, some of them are crazy. Like I went to go see Marty Supreme at I think 10 a.m.
Marty Supreme.
You know, it's so nuts to me. I think I'm the only person that can say they saw Marty Supreme and Taxi Driver for the first time in the same day. Because I was like, yeah, let's throw another movie on. I mean, Taxi Driver, totally different.
How many people be in the theater with you that early? Like, is it just
like 8?
Oh
people.
no, like 8. Like, not a lot, but I'm not alone. Like, if it's, you know.
I'm with my people.
Now, if the movie's on its last week, like it's about to go away, and I'm like, I gotta go in, I'm the only one in that theater from time to time.
I've been to one matinee show, and if I'm being honest, I skipped out of work because I just didn't want to go. And I was like, I need to kill a few hours. So I was like, I could go see a movie. I don't even remember what movie I went and seen, but like I killed like 3 hours like dicking around in the movie theater.
I remember when I went to go see Sinners.
Okay.
I knew that there was a cutscene, and then I knew there was a second cutscene, right? And I went by myself to see Sinners on this one, and I saw a bunch of people leave at the very ending, right? And then some people stayed, and I was like, okay, cool. And we watched that first cutscene. Then everybody leaves after that first cutscene, and I'm sitting there, and I wait for the second ending cutscene. And it's me and the usher, like, who's just standing there patiently waiting for me to leave so he can start sweeping.
Just one of these guys.
This is me just sitting, like,
Just the lingerer, man.
You can wait. And just listen to the dude sing. And what's hilarious to me was my buddy told me about that. And then I'm like, so you also sat in that theater by yourself because nobody stayed. That's why you're my best friend.
And he was like, man, I at least offered to help sweep up the popcorn while I was in there.
Damn.
Oh, dude, you know, like a great benefit to having that job is you get free movies. You get a free movie every day. Like whether you work or don't work, you can go to a free movie and you can bring a friend. It's dope. I used to work there just for that. I go to 5 movies.
Just to get a movie.
Yeah, 5
in?
movies
Hell
a
yeah.
week, dog. I was watching everything. And then it was so dead. It was before the Tuesday thing.
You bring someone on a date and you got to tell all your coworkers like, hey, don't act like I work here. Just act like I'm really cool and you're just letting me in. All right.
Hey, you let us in real quick? Yeah, I got you. I got it like that.
I got this 6 out of 10, but she's got a car. So like, I really need to.
He's trying to look like the bad boy, like, hey, even though she gets a free ticket, let me let her in through the side door.
Real mysterious.
Yeah.
Don't do anything for real, but just let it look like I'm sneaking her in for real.
Sit here and shut up for a minute, all right?
We're gonna go to 2 movies back to back, and we're gonna sneak in from one. Then we're gonna go right to another one. I'll never know. You wink at the usher in between. Man, what? Since we're on the topic of movies, any good movies in the last week you've watched? Come on.
No.
Come on, dude.
No.
You've been so dry lately with this.
I've been so like mentally preoccupied with like the Jamie Campbell show coming up here soon and everything like that, man. Like my brain I've like to sit down and focus on something for an hour and a half is very hard for me to do right now.
I feel you. Well, I also just watched Bicentennial Man today in the spare time.
Okay. All right.
just to check it out.
Dude,
Just to check it out.
I don't know if you guys have seen it. That's like I feel like that's a movie we all have to rewatch with AI, like the way that it's coming now, because it's like it was a robot who wants to become human, and like they don't want him to be human. They don't give him the rights of being married. Like, but he's like, I just feel. He's like,
goddamn clinker.
He's like, they're like, I don't want to help it.
Now they want some rights.
Homie goes, I just want freedom. And you're like, oh, snap. The robot wants freedom. He goes, oh, I just want to go build a wooden house on the beach. And then he does, dog. Like,
You know what I think like is a better robot movie is AI.
AI is great. Yeah.
AI is a fantastic like
What's that actor's name? That young actor's name?
I was about to say Macaulay Culkin, but it's not Macaulay Culkin.
Secondhand Lion, him and that. Like,
young.
Iron Giant?
I mean, that's a fantastic one as well. Iron Giant for sure.
I
think we were meaning more in the live action realm.
I love Robin Williams. I think he just portrayed like if the AI was Robin Williams, you're like, oh yeah, we can trust that. We can trust that.
Haley Joel Osment.
Haley Joel Osment. I knew there was always a little twang to like the name because like Haley as a boy, no offense, just threw me a little bit the first time, and it probably does every time when I hear it.
Hi, my name is Brooke.
What's up? I don't think Brooke is Brooke really a girl's name?
Jordan.
I think those are both still very valuable male names.
No,
What are you
dude,
talking about?
It's not even really something I thought I'd say on a podcast,
Literally.
dude, but something that messed me up when I was younger was my mom told me She didn't know what gender I was gonna be. Either way, my name was Jordan. I was just like, all right.
Just gave you a neutral name.
Yeah, and then I meet a lot more females named Jordan than I do men. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mom.
Dead air.
I have it under good authority that you have never seen Three Stooges.
Oh yeah.
And since Jordan is a
seen-
massive fan of Three Stooges.
I've seen people. I've seen clips. I've seen, you know.
Yeah, I had FX load up a couple clips, so we're gonna introduce you to some good old classic fun.
All right. I got to show you how to use Comet so you don't have any ads on your YouTube.
Never seen the Three Stooges.
Put the quality up. I can't see shit.
You're not gonna get shit anyway.
It's all good. I missed the funny. I'm sorry. I'm just messing with you. I'm messing. A lot of pain in this comedy. You know?
These guys were like pioneers of physical humor.
Dude, even just the stupid sound effects just
The facial expressions.
How many takes that probably took?
What?
it's just so stupid. That's
Y'all are gonna be great grandpas, you know?
Oh man. I hate busting out the black and white stuff like, man, this is what
Start showing you clips from Sanford and Son.
Hey, hold on now. Hey. All right.
Willy Wonka's origin story. Dude, that was commitment. He was really biting his nose.
Yeah.
Oh, that was commitment. Is that a light bulb?
Yeah.
Why is it all pain? Like it's all.
Let's just look.
Oh, wise guy, huh?
This is an unrealistic photo booth or phone booth
it's just-
size, man.
This is that,
Four grown
what they
men
say
in
when
this
they talk
phone
about
booth.
slapstick
It's
shit.
even
dog.
smaller on the outside.
It's the TARDIS of phone booths. This is number 9. This is just 1 of 10 still.
Yeah, I was surprised Sam was so short, but yeah, but
Jesus
Curly's got
Christ.
Sherm. No disrespect to Sherm, but
What camera was this on? What year? Okay, what year did this come out?
bro,
I think it's so crazy that all of you guys are like on the same page about Three Stooges.
bro, it's just some classic stuff. It looks goofy as fuck, but yeah, that shit's fucking hilarious.
Well, I mean, it's obviously famous for a reason. It's definitely been monumental and influential, and I'm sure at the time it was just completely like revolutionary at what you were able to do with comedy.
Yeah, even like the just the gimmicks and stuff they be doing. Like you can easily see how stupid it was because like they got the one with the ghosts and stuff. And you just see it's a door pulled by a string, and they're woo 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 just.
Just the awkwardness of what we had to do to make it
I
work.
had to make shit like that happen.
Did that
Yeah.
light just change?
Yeah, well, I went to go reach for my drink.
Oh
and
shoot! I swear I thought a ghost as soon as you said ghost, and then that light changed.
Hold on.
I was like, hold up. You speak it, and then it shows up.
And on that note, Foundry Nation.
Yes.
You know what? Can I get one of those Foundry Nations?
Which one?
Just strawberry.
Yeah.
You're the shit. That's a plug right there. It's a free plug. Oh, Foundry Nation. Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah, they do want you to pause. That's why they put that in there. Pause. Pause. You see, fucking Tom Segura. Pause. Is this the son?
Oh, when he does his kids'
Yeah.
like impressions, yeah.
Down the hall.
Down the hall.
Third is
that thing's
luchadors,
gone,
dog.
dude. This is about to smack me.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, go on.
I think the ones I first tried when I first came here at MadWorld was the mango ones or the guavas. The guavas because they look like Nacho Libre.
Yeah. I can't lie. I do like those ones because I think they look cool. Like it's just strawberry, whatever that one is. It looks cool. That's all.
I was just a big old fan of Nacho Libre, dog. Shoot.
So you asked me, but let's ask him. Any good movies recently?
Any good movies recently? I haven't seen anything new in a while. Because even when you talk about seeing Sinners in the theater, it was kind of cracking me up because everybody went and seen Sinners. It was a great movie, and I was just like, I didn't go to movies yet. I was kind of waiting for it to come to streaming, but I didn't want to say that, so I would just tell everybody because everybody would tell me, there's natives in it. It's like, yeah, I heard about the Choctaws.
There's natives
That's
in
why
it.
I'm not gonna see it. All right,
I heard about the Choctaws.
I was like, yo,
For like 30
that's
seconds.
too much. That's too
You got
much.
a vampire in
That's-
there? Yeah, you probably better get that vampire out. We gotta go, and then they're out. That's all the natives in that movie.
And everybody kept like, oh man, no, like, they were cool about it. Like, they were like that, how everybody would expect black people to be in scary movies. Just like, no thanks, we're out. And everybody's like, no, there's Choctaws in there. I was like, no, can't see it then. Sorry.
Don't let that be a reason why you go see it.
Oh, no, I definitely went and saw it, though.
It's great that they've added that element into it. I've like no quarrels with that whatsoever. I think it's awesome. It's just that like if you went there, like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to see him.
Oh,
It's
dude,
so
I'd be
quick.
pissed.
You'd be so mad, dog.
I'd be mad as
You'd be so
fuck.
mad. When they coming back? They're not coming back for the rest of the
Like,
movie.
they ain't even gonna come help them or nothing. They just know that's y'all's problem. Y'all fucked up.
They put a gun in their face and they're like, all right, we out the movie. We done.
Hey, I tried.
No, I actually watched The Rip the other day, the new Ben Affleck and Matt Damon movie. It's good.
Zach Hine, friend of the show on the podcast, he actually just messaged me like the other morning. He was like, hey, go watch The Rip.
Yeah,
I
it's
just
worth
watched it. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I still have not watched it yet.
It's good.
I will. It's on my list. I have a short list, but it's on my list.
I mean, it's you can't go wrong with Matt Damon and with Ben Affleck. And like, I love that they spent the money on the cast. You can tell. Like, don't get me wrong. There's some good action scenes, and they definitely spent money on the set, and but it was really focused on the acting, and it was a really high caliber acting of just like who's the snake.
So
like, it's so good.
So I don't know too much about this. Is it their movie or are they just the leads in the movie?
No, it's their movie.
Okay.
It's their first time putting on a movie on Netflix with their production company. It's Artist Equity, I believe.
Okay.
They're trying to like reshape how people, how actors get paid, and I didn't get too much into the podcast when they were on Joe Rogan about that specific thing, but yeah, they produced the movie.
Okay.
And they didn't write it. It's based off of a Delta team in Miami, and they get this bust, and it's a big bust, right? And it's not supposed to be a big bust, and they're like, holy crap, what are we gonna do with all this money? Right. It's like one of those things, and then it's just like, hey, well, who's a snake? And it's like, well, if somebody's a snake, nobody can be talking to nobody, and it's just like unravels. But like, there really is no like. Somebody commented on this. There's no like unrealistic thing that happens in the movie, and like it really is you talking about C? You talking about C? FX out here dropping bombs, dude. C is amazing.
That looks to be Jason Momoa.
Oh, come on.
We're throwing loops
Just a
here.
big old
Jason
tease.
Momoa is
Just
Z.
a
Have you
big old
guys ever heard of that movie or that show?
I've seen clips. I haven't watched it.
Everybody's blind. Like in the whole world, everybody's blind.
Yeah.
And Jason Momoa is like the badass because like he can just still kill you. Doesn't matter. Like, he's blind and shit. He's like, there's somebody. Whoa, he fucking got him.
That's not impressive. You ever watch The Book of Eli? He's the only blind one, and he still kills everybody.
And, I think that movie's so crazy because or that show's so crazy because the only people that can see are these like offsprings of this one dude, and he's like one of the only black people that you see in the show. So like if a kid is mixed, you're like, oh, he can see. Like,
He got the vision.
he got the vision. Everybody else blind.
Oh,
but if you got a little black in you, you're like, oh, he got the vision. He can see.
Yeah, he got the
Who's your
vision.
daddy?
He
Oh,
can
we all know
see.
who your daddy
Yeah.
was.
Oh,
Since
that's
you
crazy.
can see.
Because that was gonna be my question. It's like, is Jason Momoa just walking around killing random people, or
Killing everybody.
is he like touching faces? Like, yeah, you one of them. You one of them.
It's all about the hearing, and he out there just like
that guy sounds half
SEALs
black. He sounds like he can see.
Well, and it's not like a real, it's not like a real world too. It's like apocalyptic later on. So like everything's adapted to like 3 generations of people not being able to see.
Yeah.
So everyone be walking with like strings on their on their villages and shit to figure out where they're going. And you're just like, this is a wild show, dog.
I'm gonna step this back just a little bit. I got a question. What do you think? Because you've been doing comedy for almost 2 years now. I haven't been with you the whole time, but I'd say like your 3rd or 4th show. No, 2nd. Anyway, we've been kind of around the same things around the same times this whole time, right? I've watched you from you starting stand up, and from the jump, you've sounded confident on stage. That's never been an issue for you. What do you think, behind the scenes wise, is the biggest helper to not only writing confidently, but to staying confident on stage?
Ooh, I guess more or less just kind of sticking to your guns, man. Like I said, like it's all about convincing. It's not going on what you think they would think is funny. Like I said, you have to convince the crowd what you think is funny is funny. You can't just go out there and be like, oh, this is what they want to hear, because that can't fit into your style if you're trying to be confident on stage. I'm like, the confidence comes from I'm sure in what I'm saying. I'm gonna stand by what I'm saying. Whereas even like there's topics I won't touch because I don't feel a certain way about it.
Right.
So yeah, it's just all in being sure and what you want to bring out there. That's the one thing to the confidence, because like I said, there's times where everybody's like, oh, this is a hot topic right now, I should write jokes on that. I'm just like, I don't know enough about that to try and sit there and tell you it is, because as soon as somebody corrects you when you say something stupid on stage, then you're like, well, my fault.
My fault.
Because like I said, I've told a couple math jokes on stage, and somebody's like, well, that's a science joke. Well, all right then. That kills that momentum in my head. All right.
Didn't do my research. That sucks. Why'd you call it out on me, dog?
Yeah, thanks, man. I thought we was just out here bullshitting, but
It's supposed to be funny, not fucking correct. Like,
but yeah, that's just that. Like I said, just stick to your guns, and I guess just talk about what you know. Don't try to reach because you thought that's what somebody else would have liked.
you know what I really like. I've loved stand up my whole life, and what I've really caught on to is like, if you have a script in your mind, like your jokes, maybe not specifically every single word, but like you can't leave too much room to like just ramble. And some people get really, really good at it where they can, and they can go off on a tangent and then come back. And like, that's great when you can like bring that kind of energy into a live crowd and shit like that. But like at the end of the day, I think that having that I know what I'm going to say, and I know every word of each of these lines I'm going to say to make this joke hit. That's where that confidence really is going to come in, when you don't have to try to remember. It's just going to come out, and all you're worrying about is the timing, right? And like for me, it's still hard, and we've talked about this in the past, of just taking that pace and just getting it slow. And I'm still not going as slow as I'd like to go to let the jokes actually hit, because you think, oh, they're going to get it immediately. And it's like, you actually do need to give them time to understand, because like you're creating the references in their mind versus you just referring to it. And you get it. They need to create it in their head, and like that takes time. And if you just let it keep going, you keep talking over it, like you lose the funniness because you're just talking.
Yeah.
And like that's the hard thing for me to get down. But like I want to really script it almost, to know exactly what I'm going to say in the sentences of the joke. That's the real joke. Other stuff you can fill in. Don't get too crazy, because you don't want to get yourself into a complete tangent where if you go back now, it's like, why'd you go back? Like, we're not even there anymore. We're well past that. You were going to talk about that a minute and a half ago. Why? There's an art to that. And I think like Dave Chappelle does a great job with that, where it's like he's on a story and sometimes something might happen where he'll really play into it and like make a whole crazy moment about it. And then he'll get right back into the material.
Yeah.
And like, that's a true
and
artist.
like never miss a step, never. Yeah,
That confidence, man.
one of those things, even like being on stage, is sometimes you didn't even get, like we were talking about being in front of different crowds and getting different reactions from different jokes. Sometimes you don't even get to your punchline, and the crowd is just feeling it, and then you have to, slow yourself down without interjecting on their laughter, because not sometimes, as a comedian, the worst thing is somebody interrupts you. But you also have to, give or take with that, because I can't interrupt your laughter now and continue on with my joke. So I have to, but sometimes, dude, I tell a fat joke and I didn't even get to the punchline yet. And everybody just starts dying like, oh, that's hilarious. And it's like, all right, chill out, fuckers. Not that fucking funny.
Chill the fuck out. I wasn't that funny.
No,
Ain't even funny yet.
Yeah, and then there's even times where the punchline didn't hit, and you're like, well, maybe I should have stopped where I was at. That's
like, did I ruin it?
Yeah, my fault.
That joke's still funnier than that joke. Damn.
Yeah, goddamn.
So,
real quick, I'm sorry to
what's
interrupt you. Yeah, your bring your own blanket was a great joke.
Oh, the BYOB.
The BYOB is a great joke because like you thought that one through well enough to like our ancestors made it back because we brought our own and it was a callback and everything too.
Yeah,
like because the first time you said it. It hit well in the context of what you were saying in the story, right? But then to bring it back and that also justifies why your ancestors made it because you did take those blankets because you brought dude. It was like I was like, that's actually a really smart, good fucking joke, dude. That's my favorite joke you've done by far.
Yeah, dude. Fucking the BYOB, bring your own blankets, dude. That was just something that was. Just,
oh man,
that wasn't even like some plan. It was just something that I kind of had an idea of, and then just kind of like was riffing on stage and I was some boom, boom, boom. And then they just went to like the hair trim and all. They were just, it was just a fucking.
Oh, dude, the dance is great. You got to keep the dance.
Yeah.
These white sails. It's great, man.
We were on the same wavelength because what I wanted to ask you, Jordan, was we've talked many times about you not wanting to really highlight the fact that you're who's doing comedy. Or no, I'm sorry. You didn't want to be a Native American comic. You wanted to be just a comic who just happens to be Native.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of your material is Native based. Obviously, it's your experience, it's your life. Do you find it hard to kind of balance not making that your image, but also making it a part of your material?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, it's like something that like I don't want to be branded as just somebody who just comes out and does Native jokes all the time.
Right.
And so and then sometimes trying to get out of that is just like, it's just more or less me talking about being off the reservation as a Native and kind of, sometimes I do happen to trap myself into that stuff. Whereas like, that's just kind of like, forcing it more is like, I need to do the work because, it is starting to incline that way. But, just kind of not saying in any way, shape or form is me being Native digging out of a hole, but
right.
Like, it's just like, you know what I mean? That's what people expect. That's what they want to see. And stuff like that, but it's like the comedy has become a great source for me to express myself. Other than that, and that's something cool because, like I said, I even have the joke about sometimes I open my sets with, as you can see, you are correct. I am 1/16 European American, and because that's just something that's like just in the world we live in now is that. A lot of people want to tell you when they are Native, but then I hit them back with that, and it's just not as interesting. I don't know what that's about.
Right.
Like, yeah, you understand how dumb that sounds? Like, that's...
It's kind of crazy. Just how, like, relevant we feel like we have to be about whatever race you are still in this world. You're like, what are you? It's like, man, why you get to ask? Like, what are you? Tell me exactly what village of what country you come from also. Please, bring it. I'll tell you what I am.
Village is crazy, but yeah.
Oh,
no.
There's villages in white neighborhoods also.
Oh, yeah. You think people of color came up with the phrase, it takes a village? No, we didn't come up with that shit. It takes a village from somewhere, all right?
I got a good little topic. So, okay, we all know like Kill Tony and how they do their live sets. Well, not live, but it's pre-recorded. But anyway, like, do you think it would benefit MadWorld doing something like that where we actually like record open mics, and we either do like the long form of it, just like Kill Tony, or even like possibly a live stream thing to start bringing in more people from different areas.
I think we would need to get a few more people before we could get that kind of traction off of doing a live stream.
Yeah. Yeah, just to keep the variety.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what they have going for them, is that it's obviously always a new
that,
person.
and you would need all the comedians to be okay with their material going on a live stream.
Yeah. But it would be, I mean, you could do not the same exact setup, but a similar setup where each comedian, instead they get 10 minutes, you get a shorter one. But then we encourage, people to come, and we could do, certain things that are, I want to copy.
Hell yeah.
obviously.
No, I'm open to anything that is going to bring in more people, make this scene more prominent.
Yeah. But I totally agree where it's like, maybe it would be tough when it comes to like doing a full 10-minute and knowing that goes out, and then like you got to make another 10-minute.
Yeah.
Like that's too much.
Plus, and it's like obviously nothing against people who really can't or like have reasons for like never leaving their house, but then like you kind of put it out there to where, I don't need to leave my house. I don't need to actually show up. So it's kind of a give and take of, you're getting a little more exposure, but then people are more inclined to just stay at home and watch it there.
Because like even like recording comedians, like it's like every venue would rather go live to like hey, this is what you're missing, come out to the next one. But at the same time, like some of these and myself included, I'm come out here doing some of these jokes that I'm practicing, I'm rehearsing. But now all of a sudden it's, out in the clip, and all of a sudden people are coming to see my sets and they're like, oh, well, I heard this one. I seen this one.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of like the bigger TikTok and Instagram comedians, they do mostly crowd work.
Yeah, riffing and stuff.
And because
don't
that's
actually do
something
their
that's just on
material
the
out.
spot where you can like, hey, I'm funny, come see me.
Mm-hmm.
But then also like it's two-sided coin right there, because then now people are coming to comedy shows and they want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
They want to be a part of the show, and then you get some of the hecklers and stuff, and not every comedian's ready for that. That's
No.
When you talk to somebody, hey man, so what's your like? So people aren't ready for those conversations in front of crowds of people like that. And like, what are you about to start? Where are you about to go? Like, it takes a special type of comedian to be able to really pull that out and do it successfully and consistently. And we see plenty of them doing it. Like, that's why it is a huge trend, I think, for a lot of these big name comedians to be doing that. But you're right, like the material you're putting out, like it is thought out. You don't want it to just be thrown out there just for a clip, and then everybody sees it. And then what are you going to do when you actually come to my show?
Yeah. Because even like the crowd work, it does get a little tough. Because like I thought when I first started doing crowd work, dude, I thought I was gonna shake it up a little bit and ask questions that nobody ever like really asks. Because they always get to what's your occupation, stuff like that. But I get why they do those questions, because those are easy answers.
Yeah.
There's one time I asked this dude, I was like, oh, like who in here's got pets? And he's like, oh, I got a cat. So I'm like, oh, what's your cat? He said he didn't have a pet, but he would like a cat. And I was like, oh, if you had a cat, what would you name it? And then all of a sudden he's like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah, now you're just fishing in
I
an
was just
empty
dead,
ocean.
and I was just, the conversation's dead, and we were like, oh, so I just tried to do the best I could, and I was like, oh, I fucks with that name, I don't know.
You blame it on him.
Yeah,
come on, dude, you're killing me.
no, because I was like, oh, anybody with any pets? And the buddy then raised his hand. I was just like, oh, what about you? He's like, oh, I don't have any pets, but I like cats.
Hold on.
And I was like, oh, what would you name the cat? And he's like, well, I don't know. And I had to roll with that, so I was like, oh, I fuck with that, dude. I fuck with that name. Somebody asks you, what's your cat's name? What's your cat's name? Well, I don't know. I just had to roll with that, and that shit was just so stupid. I was like, you know what? Maybe I should have asked him about his job.
Right.
Maybe he would have had a better answer. That's
dude who doesn't have a pet raises his hand.
Bro, like you put
to
me in
say,
this.
I like cats.
I like cats.
That's wild. Yeah, well, why'd you raise your hand, sir?
No, he was so enthusiastic about it. I thought it was like an easy, like,
he's wanted to be a part of it.
Mark, and no, wasn't even.
No,
he just wanted to be a part of it.
When I was just like, who sabotaged me? Who put this guy up to that?
He's crazy.
And like when Jordan asks a question, raise your hand and then say something stupid. Like, who did this?
Who did this shit?
I gotta say, I do think that we are getting consistently a couple more people every week. It's just, add them 1 or 2, add them 1 or 3 or 4. Today we had a couple late joiners, but like in the back we were kind of stacking up, and I was like, okay, like we got, if everybody was sitting in a chair, this would be a full house. But good amount of people are standing.
Yeah. Well, then we have people sitting at the bar too.
Yep.
It's
but I think it's really picking up. I think the clips are definitely helping. Everybody's really kind of putting in and you know, wanting to share all their own stuff, but also trying to just do it for the team too. I'm loving it, man.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier about how mics are coming and going. This one is picking up momentum. It's solid. People are trying to hear for their first time and then coming back again week after week. And then even though like they're like, oh, like, hey, you know, I'm writing more now. They're inspiring just more comics to come out here and get it, dude. It's just a growing mic, dude. I'm loving it, dude.
When I sat down with Christian to like really start putting this idea into place, that was the one thing I told him. I was like, we can't, like, this needs to be, you need to be okay with this being a spot for a long time, because that's the one thing Green Bay has never had, and that's a consistent spot for open mics. They'll bounce around venue to venue. You know, other people will do it. You know, Caleb right now, he's putting in a lot of work to keep his mics going. He's doing a great job, I think, of that. But like with all the bars around here and how little the open mics can be, it's like it goes for 6 weeks and they're like, all right, this isn't profitable enough, so we're just gonna, you know, adios.
And then,
Versus
like, yeah,
what,
then,
though? Like more profitable versus what? Another
I mean,
Tuesday?
a bar has to pay someone to be there to bartend, and then there's a, you know, electric bill. Like they're definitely being kind of assholes about it. But I mean,
low key, just to give like a mic your slowest day. I don't know what you're expecting out of that. You know what I mean? It was a profitable day to begin with.
Yeah. And
then you're telling people like, no, you need to up the sales. Like, yeah, we're trying, we're inviting people, and you know, people are showing up, but it's just.
But regardless, that was my main thing with Christian. I was like, we just need to be consistent. We need to know that, or people need to know that every week there is one spot they can go.
Well, that's the benefit of this spot. You know, it's not reliant on the bar's success.
No,
it's just consistent because as long as we have people
that
are willing to continue to do it, we're going to keep doing it.
Hell yeah.
Right. And like that is, I think, the biggest difference and the biggest benefit by far. It's a spot that everyone's liking the vibe for. Even two of the comics tonight commented on it. They were like, man, what a vibe. I'm loving it here. It's a great vibe. And a couple new people came out. You can tell they were having fun. And that's really, I think, the bread and butter is that we give you a spot that you feel comfortable to experiment, to try new things, to come back. If you felt like, wow, I like that, I'm going to come back and do it next week. And we're like, hell yeah, dude, you came back. And like, people need that after the pandemic. I mean, like, it's crazy that it's 5 years later and we're still talking about this shit. But it did dig that deep into some people's psyche about like not wanting to have community and like not wanting to like be around people like that. But like, we need that shit. Like, we need to be supporting each other. And especially, I said it last week, Green Bay has a big name, but it's not as big as you think it is. It's 100,000 people. That's not a lot. That's not a huge city. Like, when things need to succeed, it needs actual support from a good amount of people, not just kind of trickling from time to time. And I think everybody who's kind of dabbled in here understands that. And that's why they come back, because they're like, I want to put my efforts into something that I think is worth my efforts. And I think that's what this is. And more people come in for a taste and they come back like, I need to get some more, you know? And like, that's what we got going for us. We just got to keep the vibe vibing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Because there's even like so many first timers we get up on the mic that were here for 2 weeks watching their friend that just started doing. They're like, yo, let's get into that. And now they're showing up for, you know, jam sessions here and the poetry nights and all that. And it's just,
that's literally how I started doing it. You invited me to like your second or third show. I came, I sat down and I was like, fuck, I want to try this. I failed terribly at the actual stand-up portion of it. But I was like, fuck, I just got introduced to this.
You got it in there.
You know,
he keeps giving himself shit saying he was trash at it, but he did well. And then
tried, man. You got up there and you got down. You made it all the way. That's all that matters.
But like to what he was saying, like I came out, I saw Jordan, he did really well. A few other people, you know, did really well. It inspired me to try. I personally felt like I didn't do a very good job. So I was like, well, I'm clearly a little too shaken up by this. How can I stay in it? Next thing I know, Jordan and I are fucking working together on almost everything he's doing. And it just kind of boiled into what it is now of me producing shows, me managing a handful of comedians.
Shout out to Maness Productions, baby.
You and I and MadWorld got this podcast going and everything like that. So
you're getting comfortable on the stage, dude. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Keep writing some material. you're getting way more comfortable on stage, and your timing, like, you like to go there, right? You like to push the line a little bit, and like that's what comedy is. So like you just gotta like get your material down pat a little bit, go up there and just drop some of these jokes in between, and then one day you're gonna be like, oh, screw it, I'm going back for 5 minutes and I'm gonna do a $5. Like, slowly get back into it, because like you are funny, and you definitely like to do like a shock and awe with some of the shit you say that I'm just like, holy crap, that's the route you went. But I actually like sometimes think about it and be like, that was actually really funny though. But that's what comedy is. You say shit that's like you're not expecting to say, or like that you maybe shouldn't say, but like that's what's funny, and you do that great, man.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Keep doing it.
Anyway, thank you.
I'm ready to ask a question now.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, shoot away.
Here we go. So, Piers, you're fairly new to comedy, and
Yep.
like I said, even coming to the MadWorld stuff. Now you're over here holding up the podcast and all that, dude.
Appreciate you.
What advice would you give to somebody that's looking to make a jump into a new lifestyle like that?
Honestly, I mean, it's funny. Damien said yesterday, like that mirror work, like taking a look at yourself in the mirror and just like having an understanding of what you want out of life. Like, you get one. That's, I mean, it's as basic and as simple as that. And when I was kind of, you know, just doing enough to get by and to like get the things that I said I wanted, the superficial, materialistic things that I said I wanted. And once I got them, I was like, damn, this isn't actually it. Like, this isn't me living my life. This is me just living the life I was told I was supposed to do. Right? What are the things that I like? What are the things I'm inspired by? I've always loved comedy. I've always loved stand-up. I've always loved like being an entertainer and being on stage, acting, doing stuff like that. And like, I put all that aside for years because I just thought it wasn't profitable, wasn't cool, wasn't cool to be struggling to be pushing for a passion. Right? It's cool to be stable and to get the things that you want without worrying about when is my next paycheck going to come. Like that's what was cool to me, was just having the money. And then when I had the money for a bit, I got the things I wanted and I was like, wow, I'm fucking trapped. You know what I'm saying? I got a house, got this car. I'm literally trapped. I can't make little anymore. You know, I'm no longer in a point where like that's a thing. And like, I think that I really had to look at myself in the mirror and be like, you know what? You're going to go through a grind. You're going to go through a hard time, but like, you have a passion and you have the means to be able to make the jump. It's just having the attitude of, I'm going to go through it and it's going to suck and I'm not going to give up when it sucks, but I can find a route to do my passion and live my life to the means, you know, that I find comfortable. It's not easy. Like, it's not at all. The last year of my life has been rough. Like, just in general, but it's good now. Like, it really is. But like, I had to go through that to get to this point. Right. Mm-hmm. And it was investment of my time. It was investment of my resources. It was saying, you know what? I'm not just going to go home and chill for the night. I'm going to go do work. Mm-hmm. I could go home and do nothing, but I'm going to go do work. I might not feel like this material is that funny, but I wrote it. I'm putting the time into it, and why not? I'm gonna feel better when I go up and I get off on when I go up on stage and I get off. I'm gonna feel better. Like, I'm gonna be happy that I did it. And like, some people are so afraid to make that jump. Solid. They really are. Like, you just gotta know, this is my one life. Why am I spending time doing it on things I don't want to do? And even if it's like my job and I got to do a job that I don't like that much, I gotta at least be doing something on the side that's pushing for that direction of the shit I want to be doing. Like, do some shit you want to fucking do. So many people are just, I don't need to do that. I'm just living for all these other people. And that's great. Like, that's a real motivator and shit. But like, don't fucking forget about yourself and go do those things that you think you can do and you think you can do them well. Just go fucking do them. It's gonna suck. You're gonna go through shit. That's what it is to do that shit. Do it. Like, that's really what it is, man. It's a decision, and looking at yourself and being like, you done not doing the shit you want to fucking do? Because you're just waiting longer. And like, There's no benefit in you continuing that shit. Just fucking go do the thing you know you can do.
That's passion, bro. That's passion.
Appreciate it, man.
So my next question, even leading in from that, leads to Brooke now, is because we had already said that, you tried the comedy stuff. Maybe right now it's not for you. I still got hope for you, brother. But
we all do.
You took a step back from that and became the guy from the background, and you stick your neck out for a lot of people. You put your hard work and time into people, and what's just that special thing that fucking makes you want to do that?
Bring out the birthday cake. Come on. I'm just
I don't know what makes me want to do it, if I'm being honest. Like, there's like, if you sit back and like if you sat back or if you understand what it is to like manage people and then like put together events that involve a shit ton of people at the same time, there's a lot of things on paper that can make you really be like, why the fuck am I doing this? You have people calling, canceling, they're calling me like having these weird ass requests, everything costs a bunch of money to do. Honestly, if like I said, honestly, I don't know what makes me want to keep doing it. I just know that the people I'm around, I care enough about to do it. And at the very least, so far in my very young, what I'm calling a career, I have come across mostly people who don't necessarily feel the same way, but understand how I feel about it and are willing to respect most of the efforts that I put in for them.
Yeah, I take you seriously, man. Like for real. I think we said it last week. I didn't know you a year ago.
Yeah.
And like now we talk a couple times a day. Like I know that the things that we're pushing for are things you genuinely want to be doing with your life. Mm-hmm. And so I know that you're going to take it as seriously as I would like a partner to take seriously. So like, that's what it's about, man.
Yeah.
And I know you take your comedy seriously. That's why like we see your clips.
I appreciate that.
And we see you pushing every week, trying to get another open mic you find. Hey, everybody, there's another open mic here on Thursdays, whatever. Like you are definitely trying to help create a culture of how comics should treat each other in our area, at least, or interact with each other, because I really do feel like I got buddies in Portland, I got buddies in other cities and stuff, and they say sometimes it gets really, really toxic with other comedians, and you hear all these old school stories about how other comedians like are sabotaging each other and all this shit like that, and like I really see you stepping up and being like, I'm not trying to be a leader, but like low key, you are leading in a way to showing everybody like, yeah, I'm going to support people. You've given me help on my sets and given me advice. And just like you even just said now, where you're like, what's the best advice you give somebody to make that transition and make that jump from not doing this stuff to now choosing, I'm going to start really jumping into this. Like you're wanting to inspire people to really take that jump and take that leap to believe in themselves and do it. And like, I love everything you about, man.
Appreciate it, dude. You gotta be tearing up a little bit.
You're a good fucking dude, man. Like we've all really become friends over this last year. And like, I think that's what this place really is about. It's just bringing that sense of community.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all some good guys, man.
For real, man. Much love, yo.
All right.
That's what we're about, man.
We have anything else we want to?
You got any shows coming up?
Low key, what does this come on next week?
This will come out next week.
It'll come out on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Show already over.
Yeah, 2 of the shows already be over, especially here over at MadWorld. But
we'll talk about it.
So nothing coming up right now. But what are some socials people can find you at when you post?
Socials, just basically Facebook, just Jordan Bain, JORDAN BAIN. I'm on Instagram, new to that. That's at J Bain Comedy.
Yep.
No spaces. And then. Yeah, I'm on Twitter, dude. I got like 5 followers, man. So that'd be cool. That's same thing as J Bain Comedy. For real, man. Over here tweeting to 5 people and nobody even reacts to that.
I've had Joey Diaz tweet me back one time.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
He like did a comment about Green Bay in a podcast.
Did he ask if he was your dad?
You cocksucker.
Who's your mother?
You just need 3 badass motherfuckers, man.
All right, man. Well, hey, it was a pleasure to have you on.
For sure. Thanks
Love
for
you,
having me,
dog.
boys. Shit.
Reach
Much
over
love.
here.
Hell yeah.
I've been Brook Maness.
I'm PiersDaBeard.
Y'all have a wonderful evening.
See you guys next week. Whoop, whoop.
Hell yeah.
Hey yo, what up? It's your boy FX. Be behind the soundboard and shit. We need all musicians in the Green Bay and surrounding areas to come by at MadWorld Artist Co. on Thursdays around 4:20 p.m. To come jam with me and Pestilence. I mean, the more the merrier, man. Even if you don't know how to play any music or you don't have a instrument on hand, we've got plenty of drums and other sorts of things. So come on out. Let's jam, dude.